Hello and welcome to Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh. It's towards the business end of the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow 2016. This match between England and the Netherlands is to see who finishes 7th and who finishes 8th at the tournament. So still a reasonable amount to play for as we welcome our dignitary for today's handshake, Mr. Firoz Ansari, member of the Executive Board, Hockey India, escorted by Commander R.K. Shrivastava, Executive Director of Hockey India. A wonderful morning here in Lucknow, really nice, pleasant, warm conditions, a gentle breeze, so it should be ideal for good, hopefully free-flowing hockey as we pause and welcome the anthems of England and the Netherlands.
Netherlands.
So almost set here at the major Dhyan Chand Stadium in Lucknow. Quite an interesting tournament for both of these teams. Netherlands finished second in Pool B. England came through Pool D, second for them as well. And they slipped up along the way, losing quarter-finalists and losing their way through. But both certainly capable of some really good hockey, and we hope to see that today. Chris Wyver gets the start in goal for England again. James Gaul is the captain. Ed Haller, the tournament's leading goal scorer with 8 goals. Keep an eye out for Chris Proctor as well. He got the 1 goal this tournament. So England would be keen to finish well. They finished 14th the last time the tournament was played. That one was in Delhi in 2013. So they have bettered that. But they are a far cry away from their best finish of 4th, which was in 2001 and 1997. For the Netherlands, they played at every single edition of the Men's Junior World Cup. They've never won it though, so that drought continues. Moritz Vis has been good in goal. Jip Janssen really developing well. Thierry Brinkman has been the captain the past 3 games. Terence Peters and Yorick Kroon, real live wires for them through the midfield and up front. Zeke Newman from Australia, one of our 2 umpires for this encounter for 7th and 8th. He's joined in the middle of the pitch by Sebastian Mikkelsen from Belgium. Some last minute adjustments. The eagle-eyed Sebastian Mikkelsen, keeping things safe for the players and within the guidelines of the International Hockey Federation. So we're counting down to the opening whistle. Netherlands players have enjoyed some strong support from friends and family here in India. And we are underway. Netherlands in their orange, up against England in the white. Oh, good chance early for England. Ed Haller, the tournament's leading goal scorer. Can't control the ball, but it'll be England's just outside the circle. Haller looking for goal number 9, Yop de Mol. harassing Hall up. Two strong, lanky, red-headed players to another redhead. Waller goes all the way back to Sanford. So a bright start for England, some nervous moments for the Netherlands. Played in by Griffiths. Into the corner for Clee. Clee taking Peters on. It's John Bleeby, England's coach. Watched some good passages from his charges through the tournament. Also, some less than ideal moments. England into the deep. Potential chance. Shot comes on goal. Flashed across goal. Couldn't get the touch on it. It remains 0-0. 2 minutes played. England starting brightly here. All coming through. Not controlled by Van der Graaf. Peter Scott whips it across. Beats Visser. It's off target. And James Gold can't bang it home for England's first. Dutch coach Eric Verboom
Good, Daniel.
issuing some early instructions. The Netherlands with de Gois. Relatively new to the under-21 setup is Jonas de Gois. Shown some really nice things. There's Jorrit Kroon turning it over. Ed Horler looking for Clee. Or is it Proctor? It is Proctor. Kroon turns it over to Gois for the Netherlands. Proctor battling well, wins it back. So England through the middle of the pitch. Arts trying to win it for the Netherlands. Peter Scott dribbling really nicely. Proctor lending a hand for England. Here's Proctor. Losing his footing. Peters tripping him up. Waller into the circle. Plays it towards goal. Deflected wide. Horler looking for goal number 9. Nice work from Proctor early as well. Here's Waller. Space to work with. Played it in and Horler's deflection just wide. And England, some very, very positive signs early for them. Levy must be thrilled. The way they've started. Here's Yoptomol, another trademark surging run. Look at him go. They can barely touch Yoptomol. Doing everything at Yoptomol. Big stride, galloping down the Major Jan Chan Stadium pitch. Been a real feature of his and the Netherlands' play at the tournament. Fortunately for them, he hasn't had a huge amount of support. Here's Smith for England, another strapping young man. Scott has started brightly for England, along with plenty of his teammates. Proctor plays it back. England through the captain goal. Down for Smith. And then the other into the circle, well handled by Jip Janssen. Now with Terence Peters, gives it to Kroon. Had a subdued start to the tournament. He's been strongly targeted by opposition teams, but he worked his way into their recent classification game really well. With Van Heiningen, into the deep, Brinkman, dangerous, gets a shove from Sanford. Brinkman loses his footing, Sanford up against Van Heiningen. Netherlands into the deep, Brinkman back on his feet, turns it over, Smith deals with it well. Brinkman has been just about the Netherlands' best. He's been wearing the armband the past few games in the absence of Lars Balk. He's had injury and health concerns, been a little bit unwell. I hope Lars is recovering smoothly. They've really missed his leadership out on the pitch and also the extra player. Balk, one of their senior representatives. There's James Albury. Battles through the midfield, turns it over, Brinkman. Nice touch and away Brinkman goes. Just couldn't get the ball out in front of him. And Griffiths wins it back for England. Max as well with Calnan. Goes up for Clee. Big day here at the Under-21 World Cup. The final this evening. 6 o'clock Indian Standard Time between India and Belgium. It should be a terrific contest. Before that, the bronze medal game between Australia and Germany. And then after this one, Argentina and Spain. We've got 30 minutes to play in the opening half of this match. It's an decide who finishes 7th and who finishes 8th. It's match number 41 of the tournament. Some real highlights through the past 10 days as these terrific young athletes ply their trade on the biggest of stages for the junior hockey scene. The drums are beating for the English players. Their last match of the tournament. But with Sanford broken down by Kroon, and Jorrit Kroon is away. It's a 2-against-1 for the Netherlands. Kroon has it. Kroon keeps going, works his way around side Wyver, and Kroon chips it towards goal. And by this stage, England are able to save the goal. Kroon turned it over really well. He had support on the outer side, couldn't play it through. He worked his way around Wyver. By this stage, Albury had got back for England. Sanford also in front of Van Dam. Maybe Kroon could have gone earlier, but come the finish, Wyver did a good job. So too Albury, closing down the spaces, and Sanford, after turning or being involved in the turnover, got back and battled really strongly. So the first great chance for the Netherlands goes begging, and it remains 0-0. Sanford playing for Gleeson. Down the line for Horler. Matched well. Yip Janssen, 2 strong, really tall young men. Speaking of which, here's De Mol. Nice pass to Vilda. For Kroon. Here's today the day Jorrit Kroon puts on an absolute show for everybody watching. He's had some moments in the tournament, but hasn't been able to wrestle control of any one game. Came into the tournament, the 18-year-old, with a huge amount of expectation, having played at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games for the Netherlands and scoring a couple of goals. As a 17 and 18-year-old at the tournament, he turned 18 in Rio. A bright future ahead of him. Smith can't control the ball and it trickles out of play. Smith's also been good in patches. He's started every game. 10 years of age, and he's working in to his game well. Vortelboa. Control. Kalnin. Kalnin still going. Gois getting involved for the Netherlands. Is it back for De Mol? De Mol for Merkus, and now De Wilde. Here's Van Heiningen. Van Heiningen into the 23. Strong challenge from Albury. Van Heiningen goes tumbling over. Albury wins the ball. Great contest here. Van Heiningen with a full head of steam. Albury gets the ball, holds his feet well. Nice strong work from James Albury in defence. Played at Delhi 2013, the last edition of the tournament. Was the youngest member of England's squad then. He's now 21. With the senior players, as Vortelboa goes into the D. Support from Schoenaker. England equal to it. There is Schoenaker. Netherlands handled by Wyver. He's had the starting nod in every game for England. Netherlands with 25 3/4 minutes remaining in the opening half. Through to Mol. Down towards the baseline. Van der Graaf plays it into the D. No one home for England. So Joop de Mol, another of the senior representatives for the Netherlands. Such a strong hockey nation. As mentioned pre-game, they've played every single one of the Under-21 World Cups. Never won the tournament. Their best finish being second twice. They've also finished third twice, and one of those was in 2013. So they've slipped down on that. They've avoided their worst finish, which was 9th in 1989. The best they can do here is 7th. Merkus plays it back for De Mol. Peter Scott busy in front, trying to close down the space. As Merkus turns it over. There's Van Heiningen. England with Turner, who's going without the headband today, without the sweatband. Turner, maybe hoping for a change in the team's fortunes. Maybe he just forgot it. Here's Waller. Looking for Scott. Sideline wins out. The build-up for De Mol has Merkus short. Skips out Merkus. Goes to Van Heiningen. Nice control from him. Room to work with Van Heiningen. Up into the attacking area, Albury. So composed. Great judgment. Wins it back for England. Here's De Wilde. Plenty of turnovers. No goals as yet. It's 0-0. Arts with a good turn. Into the deep. Terence Peters. Losing out to James Gall. Strong centre of gravity from him. Good support for the Netherlands on the Noord-Schoonacre camp. In defence, Schoenacre reads it well. He's only got Sandford to beat to get to Wyver. Schoenacre dribbling well. Sandford equal to it. Well done, Liam Sandford. He's been called upon a lot of times here at this tournament with England exposed through the midfield, and this time Sandford, as strong as they come, wins the ball back for England and protects his goalkeeper, Chris Wyver. Another nice intercept from England. And turn it back over. Turner gives it to Van Grossen. Outside for Van Heiningen. Arts, the head of steam from Van der Graaf. Takes on 3. Lays it back for Jip Janssen. Spent time as the kicking back in their most recent game. Nice turn from Van Dam. On corner for the Dutch. For Van Grossen. Van Grossen for Merkus. Lays it into the foot. Van Grossen's been quiet of late, hasn't scored since the pool stage, during which he scored 4 goals. But still, the tournament's equal second leading goal scorer. A handful of players who have scored 4 times. Ed Horler with 8 is the tournament's leading goal scorer. It would take some effort from a few of the players on 4 to usurp him as the tournament's leading goal scorer. Here's Van Dam. Oh, wonderful work from Van Dam. It's Thies, not Jean-Claude, but equally impressive. Wonderful vision of the skills on show here as these young men put their stamp on the world stage. Added tonight, Belgium versus India, 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Pushback will be in the final of the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow 2016. Can't wait for that one, and we can't wait to see if Cownan can manufacture a chance for England. Controls it well, misses out of his goal. Netherlands, plenty of shirts in support. The applause comes from the England camp. Now they need to defend. Terence Peters down the line. Gleeson charging out, slowing it down. Will Cownan with some great skill. Controls it well down the baseline. Visser out of goal. Up and into Merkus. In the meantime, Netherlands have gone down the other end of the pitch and won a penalty corner. Sebastian van der Graaf involved as always. Really dogged competitor. Here is how they earned it. Van der Graaf into the foot of Waller. Van der Graaf pointing to the feet. The umpire know that's what happened. They might have had it already. Hip Janssen and Bram van Groosen poised. Has Van Groosen got his first goal since the pool stage right here, or is it Hip Janssen? Chris Wyver gets set. Kroon brings it in. Mistrap. Again, that end proving all sorts of difficulty for the teams. There's a bump at the top of the deep. Here's Clee, has Kalnan, goes to Kalnan. Kalnan beating Van der Graaf. Well, Van der Graaf actually beating Kalnan come the finish. Nice work from Van der Graaf and England. Go down into the corner. Turner has Kroon to beat, can't do so. Still alive for England, Peter Scott. Plenty of Dutch shirts off Peter's foot, so Waller wins the ball back. Ball into the D, controlled well. Nice work from Arts and plays it onto the foot. Here's the mistrap. Never a chance. Disbelief from the Dutch fans. Remains 0-0 halfway through this opening period. Mol. Van Groosen. No pressure, so De Mol able to bring in a slightly loose pass. Netherlands been accused of being flat track bullies here at this tournament. And they started with a 7-2 win against Malaysia, and they lost 3-2 against Belgium. 7-0 they beat Egypt. So they're beating up on a couple of the lesser fancied teams, and in their quarter-final they lost 2-1 against Australia, did the Dutch, and lost 2-1 against Spain. They've scored a tournament most 18 goals, the Netherlands. 14 of those came against Malaysia and Egypt combined. Haven't been able to produce the goods against some of the hockey superpowers, as they're known. Australia, Belgium becoming one of those as well. Do they have goals here today against England? 7th versus 8th. Here's the game we're witnessing. Netherlands, 60% of the possession. Only managing 1 shot on goal though. England have had 2 from their 40%. Schoenaker trying to create a chance. Here's De Gois chipping it over Waller, and Albury wins it back for Waller. Waller going well. England hemmed in. Really nice from England. Really nice work. They're away through the middle of the pitch. Sorsby plays it back. Now a long probing ball for Haller. Controls it well. Ed Haller fires on goal. The deflection. Here's away. Nice build-up from England and the tournament's leading goal scorer. Good stretch. Looking for Sorsby. No goal for England. Proctor with a great ball through for Haller. Haller whips it across. Sorsby sliding. Sorsby missing. No goal. Just bobbled on Sorsby, but with the slide, feet first, made it hard for him. Ed Haller. Can't believe it. He's emerged as a real penalty corner weapon in world hockey, Ed Haller. 7 of his 8 goals have come from set pieces. His first field goal. Only very recently. Netherlands back in towards the D. Vortelbauer with a nice run. It's free. Free hit. Sanford looking for Smith. Good from Yorick Kroon, not giving up on it. And challenging Gleeson. Kroon's into the D. Kroon down the baseline, looking for an option. Proctor did well. Penalty corner for England. Geez, Proctor's arguing the case with the umpire. Proctor could not believe that that was awarded. Here's Kroon. The call was for a foot. Kroon playing it through. Geez, Proctor's got nothing but stick onto that ball from the looks of things. Doesn't matter. It'll be a penalty corner. And the Netherlands, after they missed the trap on their first one, have another crack. Janssen there with the slim headband. They scored their only goal against Australia in the quarter-final from a penalty corner. Can he open proceedings here today? It's Van Groossen. Sanford does well. There's Van Dam. Van Dam scores for the Netherlands. Well read on the rebound from Van Dam, and the Dutch lead 1-0. Double impact for the Netherlands and Van Dam. The rebound came, and Groossen charged down. There it is, deflected for Van Dam, and double impact. Netherlands 1-0. The Netherlands are able to take advantage of the penalty corner. Nice work from Ties Van Dam. His third goal of the tournament. Been quite a polished little period for the Netherlands. They lead 1-0. Proctor. The penalty corner was given as the Dutch go back into work. Gleeson, plenty of pace, just turns the ball over. There was nobody anywhere near the end of that one. I think he was trying to turn it for Jack Turner. De Vilda. Playing it with Merkus, and now De Mol. That possession stat 62 for the Dutch, 38 for England. 8 circle entries to 5. The important one for them, though, is that they have now scored a goal to go with the weight of possession. His arts. For De Vilda. 5-year-old who started the first game off the bench. Well, he started the first game, rather, but he's been off the bench ever since. Including today. Sebastian Mikkelsen having a word to Gleeson, telling him, I'm in charge, you've got a stick, so play the game. Back underway. Robbie Gleeson from the Beeston Hockey Club. Just asking a few questions about the finer details of the interpretations. Smith. Turner. Turner, round. Right eyes. To Arts. Schoenaker. Can't control it. Here's Smith. Back for Turner. Back for Smith. Smith is legged by Van Dam. No hard target there. Netherlands holding England out for the time being. Ed Hauler. Here is England, and there's Visser coming out of goal. England again, looking for the level up. It's with Waller. Now into the D. De Mol. Taking on 3 English defenders and then deciding, let's have a little bit of help here. Now Van der Graaf plays it back for Merkus. Here's Van Heiningen into the circle, well defended by England. Peter Scott brings it away. Van der Graaf gets tangled up with him. It'll be a Dutch ball and Peters takes it away. Terence Peters into the circle. Wyver gets a kick to it, but it'll be a penalty corner. So the Dutch with another opportunity from the set piece. Leading 1-0, and their first goal did come from a penalty corner. Here we are, Peters bringing it in. And bobbled up. Van Dam scored the opener. After Sanford did well to charge down the initial shot. 9.5 minutes remaining in this first period. Do the Netherlands have a second? De Vilde and Terence Peters at the batteries this time round. Bortelbauer to bring it in. Terence Peters can't control it. Terence Peters tries to get the shot away. Dangerous ball. Bit of a mess from the Netherlands, their third penalty corner. And for the second time, they fail to manufacture any real chance at all. Terence Peters can't add to his 2 goals in the tournament. Bobbled, and then Peters goes over the top of it, plays it up into Griffith's chest. Meantime, England into their attacking area. Hall has been bright, been really lively, without rewards so far. The Dutch watch this one run dead and out of play. Not a huge crowd here in for this 7th versus 8th playoff, but it will fill up very quickly this afternoon. Some massive crowds for the India games, and we expect it to be full yet again. A wonderful atmosphere for all of their games and also some of the other marquee matchups. Netherlands down into their attacking quarter. Sanford reads it well again. He's had a good game here this morning. It's hard to watch at times. 20 generations of hockey fans. Netherlands through De Mol. Over the top. Well brought down by Van der Graaf. Cagey competitor. Gets a shove from Albury, then throws his arms in the air. There's a little bit of feeling in this one. Bit of spice. Arts with a nice touch for Van Dam. Had nowhere to run. Sanford and Van der Graaf coming together. Netherlands leading 1-0, 6.5 minutes remaining here in the opening period. It's with Robbie Gleeson. As his hands pulled. Now Kroon takes it to them. Need to be 5 metres. It weren't, so Kroon gets the free hit just outside the dotted line. England with Albury, all too easy. Albury goes to Sorsby. Short. Nice poke check coming from Janssen with Proctor for England. Ball had a little bit too much on it. It's well followed. England looking for goal number 1. Visser did well enough in goal. Eddie Way plays it for his captain, James Gold, who goes back down to Eddie Way. Jeez, long ball all the way back for Gleeson. Hammers it towards the D. Timely touch from Van Heiningen. And there'll be words here between Zeke Newman, Daniel Arts and Tom Sorsby. We're ready to go again. Proctor. Taking time to make up his mind and goes short. Telegraphed to Van der Graaf. There's for Peters. Strength from Peters. Nice work from Gleeson. England trying to get their team going. It's a lovely moustache over that gentleman's left shoulder. Sanford for Proctor. Harassed by Kroon. Peters is there closing down the defensive option. And Sanford just hands it back to the Netherlands. Here's the captain. No, sorry, it wasn't. It was Van Heiningen. Haven't seen Brinkman for a while. And Grossen over the top. Albury winding up. Kroon doing a good job. Being brought down. Slow to get up, Yorick Kroon. And getting back to his feet behind plate. As Terence Peters goes for a little surge down the left. Peters into the deep. Chance for Vortelbauer, shoots, and it's wide. For Schoenaker, in fact. Nude Schoenaker. Lively. Ooh. Did he have Wyver beaten? Could have done. Just wide from Nude Schoenaker. Smith for England. Intercepted by De Gois with help from Yorick Kroon. Netherlands leading 1-0, looking for a second. Nice turn from Arts. Goes with De Gois. Bottom there. Yesterday, England 3-0 losers against Argentina. Netherlands lost their 5-8 classification game, 2-1 against Spain. Those two results have put the two teams here playing off for 7th and 8th. And at the moment, it's the Dutch side edging England. Janssen, long ball into the corner. Brinkman. Just to leave it behind. A few choice words for Sebastian Mikkelsen. It's been good, Thierry Brinkman. 2 goals in the tournament. Did play at Delhi 2013 as well. Really good experience from the young man. No doubt a future star of the world game. England playing it around in defence. They have 2 minutes to find an equaliser before a break at half-time. Gleeson looking for Waller. Good strength from Waller, under pressure from De Wilde. Go outside for Smith. England across the D. No one able to get a touch, including Yoptimol. It's out of play, and a Dutch ball from the sidelines. Is Waller, no doubt enjoying the sunshine. Lovely conditions here in Lucknow. It's been cold throughout the early stages of the tournament. Foggy conditions. Today, bright sunshine. James Gold for England. Demol closing down the option. Sorsby, or Griffiths rather, for England. Sanford. Quite sure he was looking for there. Netherlands have the ball. The ball for De Gois. De Gois has the better part of 40 metres all to himself. Nice pass into the corner. Schoenaker beaten by Sanford. Well done, Liam Sanford. It's over the top. Aerial ball for Sorsby. Here come England. Sorsby has Hauler in the D. Visser. Really good work from him. .12 seconds remaining in the first half. Van Dam. Schoenacre. That'll do us here for the opening 35 minutes. Some patches of play from both sides to hang their hat on, but also a few errors. The ball turned over with reasonable regularity. The only goal came from Ties Van Dam via a penalty corner for the Netherlands, and at half-time in the the 7th and 8th playoff, it's Netherlands 1, England 0.
Well, that's an unusual sight, the English fans with the drums, but they are enjoying the game between Netherlands and England. At halftime, of course, Netherlands leading 1-0, but at the moment, these fans are enjoying. I'd like you to introduce to our fans.
Yeah, hi, I'm Gary from Canterbury Hockey Club. My son's Chris, the goalie, England goalkeeper from Old Georgians Hockey Club. And today we're going to win 7th place. Hooray!
Right then, I like the sport, I like the noise, but tell me something about this drum. This says Chile 2016. What does that mean?
This has come straight from the Girls Junior World Cup in Chile, which was about 3-4 weeks ago. So it's come from Chile to here, and the boys will sign this side, the girls will sign this side, and we're going to bang till we win.
And these are the autographs,
All the autographs
of the entire squad of the women's team.
That's right, yep.
Tell me something about you. You've got a smaller drum here.
Yes.
Show it to our fans.
I'm not as big as his. It's not as big as his. My son plays goalkeeper also. He plays for Loughborough University, who's a partner. And unfortunately, he's injured at the moment. He broke his metatarsal in his foot 2 days ago.
And is this your first visit to India, all of you?
It is my first visit to India. It's actually a very pleasurable visit. We've enjoyed ourselves, and hopefully we'll come back again.
And tell me something about the spicy food. Have you tasted that, the Indian curry?
No, I don't like curry much.
Well, you got to taste. This is a town full of special curries, Lucknow.
I know, but it's not me. I'd rather have a spaghetti bolognese.
Okay, but this is a town for the royal
I
families of
know.
Lucknow as well. Got the time to visit the monuments in Lucknow?
Yes, we've done a tour of Lucknow in tuk-tuks. 5-hour tour. Very interesting.
Right then, to me it's an unusual sight, the drums between the English fans. So we leave our fans who are watching you at the moment. You've been cracking the stadium with the noise. So let's hear it out from the English fans.
England! England!
Superb work, Munish, and thank you to the English fans. Very matter of fact from woman at the front. Great stuff. Waller to Hauler, looking for that deflection. These first half highlights. Kroon with a great intercept. He had Van Dam on the outside. Kroon had Van Dam. No death warrant and no goal. There it was again. Intercepted Sanford's ball, Kroon. He had Wyver beaten, but Albury did a really good job closing down the outlet. By this stage, all Kroon could do was chip it over, and Sanford had worked really hard to get back. Yeah, Albury's positioning was terrific here. Kroon tried to play it into him. Albury keeps out of the way, and Sanford mops up after handing the ball to Kroon originally. And there's Van Dam. Double impact. Hauler looking for goal number 9, Andor. 2, link up with Sorsby. Sorsby sliding. Goes feet first into the goal, but the ball nowhere near it. Bobbles over. English fans thought they were close. No spicy food and no goal. This was penalty corner. Charged down by Sanford. Van Dam. Right there. The quest from Van Dam. A goal. Sanford, number 1 runner, did a good job. Wyver came rushing out. Celebrations from the Dutch fans. Nice moment there as well. Terence Peters was lively at times. Here's Schoenaker. Splashes just to the right of Wyver. There was room at that right post of Wyver. Just misses from Nude Schoenaker. So at half-time, Netherlands lead 1-0. Time to dance in the stands here in Lucknow on the final day of the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow 2016. 35 minutes remain in the tournament for these two sides, England and the Netherlands. They're playing off to see who finishes 7th and who finishes 8th. We're back underway. England in their white shirts. Smith to Sanford in defence. Ties Van Dam's goal, the only thing separating the two sides at the moment. Sudden death from here for Van Dam and the Netherlands. Last game of the tournament. Netherlands through De Mol. Sorsby harassing him. De Mol just wheels around onto the outer side. That deceptive pace the big man possesses. Here's Van Grogson. Netherlands. Maybe move it around, try and force England's hand. Aerial ball for Janssen. Into the attacking half for the Netherlands. Arts with a good turn. Kroon, surging lead across the front of the D. Can they go for Brinkman up against Sanford? Brinkman one way, then the other. Still controls it. Brings it back and then goes to Arts. Peter Scott comes out. The Bath Buccaneer arguing his case, but it's a penalty corner for the Netherlands. Within the opening 2 minutes of the second half, they surge and they're going well. One of three from penalty corners for the Netherlands. Janssen and Bram van Groosen looking to test Chris Wyver. Or is there a variation? Is Yorick Kroon going to get involved after injecting the ball back in? They don't trap it again. De Mol has to try and get it back into the D. Into Sanford, so De Mol round the outer side. De Mol looking to earn another penalty corner. The long corner. Just waiting till everybody's set. Netherlands transferring far side to near side. Staying on this near side. Here comes James Albury, trying to force the issue. England have possession back. Griffiths brought down. Smith loses his footing, turns the ball over. Netherlands, Arts, and Van Heiningen, now Kroon. Little bobble has Arts leading down into the corner. Kroon just leaves the ball behind and Waller obliges. Sends it to Smith. England with Peter Scott. Now Proctor. Proctor for Horler. Horler into the circle. No one there initially for England. Now a chance. Sorsby down the baseline. Netherlands ball. Horsby trying to get things going. Horler always looming large. Janssen. The stick involved. Ball through. Judged to be to Sorsby foot. Brinkman, Dutch captain. Great pace from Brinkman, good stick control. Got two to beat. And loses out. Work from Griffiths. That's with Albury. Thierry Brinkman, son of two-time Olympic champion Jacques. Sanford. Now with Schoenecker, goes for Van Dam. Van Dam into the circle, shoots on goal, and it's in. Netherlands double up. Van Dam involved again. Albury's not too thrilled. Dutch fans are. Netherlands lead 2 to England's 0. Van Dam's really come into his own through the latter half of this tournament. Brinkman there to put it home. So Thierry Brinkman with his 3rd goal of the tournament. Albury, see the frustration threatening to boil over. Thierry Brinkman gets the touch. Adds another field goal to his tally to go with a field goal against Egypt. He's got a penalty corner against Malaysia as well. So his 3rd goal of this Junior World Cup. Netherlands leading 2-0. 30 minutes, fewer than remaining in the tournament for both of these two teams. Netherlands have had 63% of the possession. They're leading 2-0. Certainly been on top, but England have had some reasonable moments for the first 7 minutes of this second half. Turner. Brinkman, great desperation from him. He's keen to finish the tournament on a high and have that winning feeling to exit with. Brinkman runs it away. Up towards Albury. Brinkman and Albury both dive for the loose ball. Spills out of play, Van Dam from the sideline. Dizzying hockey at the moment. Here's Ip Janssen. Merkus all the way back for Joop de Mol. Jamal in no hurry. Merkus for De Gois. Baller slaps it away. James Albury. Oh, he's a strong competitor. Proctor. Gois plays it up into Proctor. Yeah, big evening here in Lucknow. Belgium against India to decide who will be the champions. It's a 6 p.m. IST. Both teams coming through their semi-finals via shootouts. A real drama here at the Major Dhyan Chand Stadium in Lucknow a couple of nights ago. What drama do we have in front of us here this evening? Peters. There's an outside for Van Dam. Loved his end to the tournament, both in their past game and here today. Here's Arts. Daniel Arts goes for Joran Kroon. Arts playing with Bortelbauer. Proctor. Bortelbauer. For Janssen and for De Mol. Played with the senior team quite a bit. Joop de Mol was considered a chance for the Rio squad, which he did miss out on. Feels on the evidence of his tournament. He will be playing in Tokyo 2020 at the Olympic Games there, and quite possibly in 2024 as well. Huge future ahead of Joop de Mol. This is the stage that they have to showcase their wares. You are seeing the next generation of superstars of this great sport. Some of them have already put their mark on the senior side. For others, they're using this as a launching pad to bigger and brighter things. The Dutch ball, Van Harningen. Drops it back for Van Dam. Left side, Bortelbauer. Grabs by Proctor, who's battled really hard. Loved his intent. Now with De Wilde. And for Van Dam. Van Dam for De Wilde. Puts in a little shove. Morris De Wilde. 20 years old, trots away. Great forecheck here from the Dutch. Really good press. Keeping England honest, looking before goal number 3. And no easy options here for England. You see Schoenacre there, bottom of screen, trying to close down Albury and doing so well. Just closing that option. Get to Albury through Sanford though. Schoenacre goes up to him. As a result of that pressure, England turn the ball over. Long hopeful ball. So some great work off the ball by the Netherlands. Well and truly on top here. 63% of the possession. 14 circle entries to England's 8. 5 shots, 4 of which are on target to England's 2 shots, neither of which have been on target. Waller going well, but then the Dutch support arrives. Illegally so, Albury. Nice darting. Here's Waller. He's had a good game. They just go back. Let's turn it back over. Daniel Arts scored. Netherlands tournament opener did Arts. No goals since. It's a field goal against Malaysia in Netherlands' 7-0 win. 2 7-goal performances in the pool game. Netherlands, they beat Malaysia 7-2 and Egypt 7-0. They've scored a tournament high 18 goals, have the Dutch. Argument that they're flat track bullies here in Lucknow. 2 big wins, 7-2 and 7-0. They've lost all 3 of their other games. 3-2 against Belgium, 2-1 against Australia in the quarter-final, and then 2-1 against Spain in their classification game, which left them here to play for 7th and 8th. For England, they scored 15 goals in the tournament, conceded 14. They beat South Africa 4-2 in their tournament opener, lost 5-3 against England. They beat Canada 6-0. They're looking to get back into this one. Got into the quarterfinals, England, which they lost 4-2 against Germany, and they were beaten 3-0 by Argentina in their first classification game. Albury hammers it in, nobody on the end of it. Scott was coming through, couldn't bring it down. So a flash for England. Just that. Bouncing ball. Scott, it was hopeful at best. Stick in one hand, looking to redirect it. (2-0) with 21.5 minutes remaining in the tournament for the Netherlands and England. Jorrit Kroon, one of the FIH Rising Star nominees for this year. Voting's closed. You can't contribute to that one, but jump onto the FIH's website and have a look at the candidates. Some wonderful stories surrounding some of the brightest young talents in this great game. Ball whipped across. Brinkman not quite on the same page. Has scored here today. Sven Heiningen looking for Brinkman a couple of yards away. Wyver watches it keenly. Here's Thierry Brinkman. Sorry, it's James Gold. Minded something else. Here's Waller. What have England got? Haven't had much up to this point. Inside the attacking area. Oof. Heavy contact between Sorsby and Van der Graaf. Van der Graaf will never give an inch. Resolute in defence as always. Smith. Worked out of play. Smith for Waller. Waller harassed by Peters. Illegally so. Peters was shoving Waller. Into the D, England come. Visser making the save, but a penalty corner for England. Their first of the game. Ed Hawler has scored 7 of his 8 goals from penalty corners and no doubt will loom large here. Ball kicked up and then into Merkus's head. Ed Hawler, tournament high 8 goals. The next best, the next most is 4. So he's more or less assured himself a spot on the podium this evening to collect that award for the tournament's leading goal scorer. There is still time for a few others to try and take that away from him. England looking for goal number 1. Netherlands will lose a defender. It'll be Van Harningen, who's given his marching orders for the time being. So 3 in the Dutch goal along with Visser. Job gets a touch easier for England. Need to be careful of that bump at the top of the D. Albury brings it in. Well trapped from Smith. Shot comes, it's saved, but it was deflected off the runner. Another penalty corner for Netherlands to defend. Albury brings it in. Hawler shoots and saved by Visser onto Terence Peters. Had the advantage. No goal for England. 2-0 remains the score. Here's Hawler's shot. Laid down. Peter Scott had 4/5 of the goal to work into and he's missed. Visser was on the ground. Hawler can't believe it. Visser was taking some time after that penalty corner. Visser looks to be okay, so we pause as Visser got his gear back together. To Mol for Janssen. Now Van Groosen. Long probing ball intercepted by Proctor. England with Calnan. Nice turn from him as Albury down the line. Chips it over. And Albury in the corner. Albury into the circle. Demol knocks it away. Brinkman infringing. Calnan to Albury. Albury into the D. Well read from the Netherlands and played out. Nice from Van Groosen. It's with Van Dam. Aerial ball. Turned over. Sanford. For Griffiths. Inside for Albury. Outside for Waller. Harassed by Schoenacre and De Gois. Broken up by De Mol. Smith. Battling hard. It'll be a Dutch ball and De Gois runs away with it. De Gois plays it for Kroon. Good control from Kroon. Kroon thought he was away. Oh dear, needs to be careful. Here's Smith. Plays it into Kroon. Smith goes outside for Proctor. Chris Proctor. There's a deflection and there's the goal for England. Sorsby was right there, causing all sorts of damage for the Dutch defence. England have their first. It comes from Tom Sorsby. It's 2-1. There it is, Sorsby at the back post. Ball bobbles through. Visser and Schoenacre just have to watch on. Tom Sorsby chips it through. He's delighted. John Bleeby happy they've got that first here today. They want more. It's a good start. Need that one Now they need a second. Oh, that was really clever from De Gois. All too easy. Gleeson had fallen over, was sitting on his backside, and De Gois came through, won the penalty corner. Here's the goal scorer for England, Tom Sorsby. Yorick Kroon, meanwhile, is serving a green card suspension, apparently. Yep, he is. What's going on here? There's De Gois. Gleeson on his backside. De Gois. So moments after England trim the margin to 1, the Dutch are looking to stretch it back to a double. Janssen and Bram van Groosen at the top of the D. Van Groosen shoots and Van Groosen scores. His first goal since the pool stages, and the Dutch put their lead back out to 2. It's 3 to the Netherlands and 1 to England. Bram van Groosen is now the tournament's second leading goal scorer with 5. Nice from Van Groosen. Great flick. Through the postie's legs. Wyver was stretching. Albury was there. Had a bit too much heat on it from Van Groosen. Well taken, and Eric Verboom loves it. What have England got in response? 13.5 minutes remain. 7th and 8th place playoff. Here's Albury. Down towards the corner. This Van Dam gets involved. Here's Kroon. Again, Kroon frustrated. A tough tournament for him, no doubt. He'll take a lot of experience out of this. He'll be targeted for years to come, Yorick Kroon. He's propped up. Kalnan getting involved with De Vilder. Or is it more De Vilder getting involved with Kalnan? It looks maybe the latter. Sebastian Mikkelsen trying to calm things down. De Vilder and Kalnan slapping each other on the back and the belly. Great to see. Here's Brinkman, the Dutch captain. Proctor. On him, Waller lends a hand from behind. 3 goals in this second half. Ties Van Dam scored in the opening half. It was 1-0 at the break. Then Brinkman scored to make it 2-0. Sorsby made it 2-1 for England. And then Van Groosen a few minutes ago from the penalty corner. 3-1. Klee loses his stick, and Kroon lays it down for Arts, who goes to Janssen. Albury getting in the way. Sanford, nice piece of work, and dribbles it away. Need to bring it back to the spot of the foul. Second half, England 4 circle entries to the Netherlands 3. It's 11-14 in total for the match. You see England enjoying the better of the running here in the second half. Possession for the match has levelled out a little bit. It's 55% in favour of the Netherlands. Here's Waller and Van Dam. Waller. Strong work. Van Dam right there with him. Peters and Albury. Card coming. It's a green card, and it's for James Albury. So he'll sit out for 2 minutes. The Netherlands have a man advantage. It's a developed squad, this England squad. All players 19 years or older, except Edward Way, they're only 18-year-old. So there'll be a bit of a regeneration of the under-21 setup. James Albury, one of the 21-year-olds here for the team. Optimal for Yorick Kroon. Down for Schoenacre. Up against Sanford. Schoenacre for Vortelbauer. Gleeson Just putting some pressure on. We work our way down the Dutch bench. Nice from De Gois. Reserve goalkeeper Joran Romjan. Off the bench twice in the tournament, but only for limited minutes. Moritz Visser has started every game in goal for the Netherlands, much like Chris Viver has for England. Proctor, imagine, was looking for Sorsby. England's goal scorer. Yep. Bram van Groosen now the second highest goal scorer in the tournament. Still 3 behind Ed Haller from England. Van Groosen. 3 penalty corners now and 2 penalty strokes for Haller. 1 field goal and 7 penalty corner goals. Both teams strong from the penalty corner situation. Bram van Groosen played 3 years ago in Delhi 2013. No goals at that tournament for him, so he's developed that part of his game and has 5 this time around. Here's Van Heiningen. With 9 minutes remaining, Netherlands lead 3 to England's 1. Hope you're enjoying this contest. 7th and 8th place playoff. Van Heiningen. Now Arts running it away. Arts up towards the D. It was met solidly by James Gauld. Proctor has it, got it from Turner. Turner now lays it for Kalman. England trying to mount a comeback. Finish the tournament on a high. It's with Turner, now with Waller. Turner playing without the headband today, no sweatband. One of the warmer days. Partial to the red sweatband around the forehead through this tournament. Sanford, the kicking fullback. England have taken Chris Wyver from the pitch, chasing goals. Sanford played as a kicking fullback against Argentina as well in their most recent game. It's in the quarter-final. England looking for their second. It's across the face. They had Waller and also Scott. Neither were able to get a touch on this one. Proctor's provided some good balls into the attacking circle. This one, another one. Scott wasn't there. Peters and Schoenacre in good positions to defend for the Dutch. Here's Peters. Lays it down. No one home. Sanford charges back. Netherlands' worst finish in this tournament is 9th in 1989, so they will avoid that. Looking like they'll do so by two spots. England, they've improved on 3 years ago when they finished 14th. Best finish was 4th in 2001 and 1997. Here's Griffiths battling against Peters. Griffiths. Ineffective ball towards the D, but they have possession. After this one, we have Argentina versus Spain to see who finishes 5th, followed by Germany against Australia in the 3v4 match. And then the big one, Belgium against India. The final of the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow 2016. Both coming through their semi-finals via shootout wins. It's a mouth-watering contest. Two very different styles, India and Belgium. Can't wait to see how that unfolds. 6 p.m. IST. Push back in that one. And the tournament is over. Another few years. De Gois goes over the top. Brought down by Brinkman. Lays it quickly. That's nice from the Dutch. Here's De Wilde. De Wilde into the D. Schoenacre. It's an open goal. Schoenacre scores. The Netherlands are into 7th place. They lead 4-1. Sanford was desperate, trying to save the goal, but there was nothing he could do except slide and listen to it clatter into the board. Good urgency from the Dutch to build up outside to Schoenaker, and a beautiful finish. Really good work from the Dutch, and Sanford's left to look at the sky. 4-1 the score. Really, really tough for England to come back from here. Well, this helps for England. Snow Schoenaker takes the rest. Second goal of the tournament. Plays the Schoenaker camp up in the stands. England, meanwhile, have a penalty stroke. So this will help, but Visser still needs to be beaten. Here it is, Cownan shoots, and Cownan scores for England. Will Cownan scores his 4th goal of the tournament. And England have their 2nd. Well taken from Cownan. Visser got a piece of it. It's going the wrong way. Did well to get the stick involved, but Cownan converts for England. It's 4-2. Yorick Kroon. Griffiths rather, as Cownan. Netherlands look for another one. Here was Sanford's ball in. James Gall. Visser takes him out. Here's Brinkman. Clive Proctor wins it back. England with a late flurry here. Cownan for Smith. It's broken up. Head back. Loose ball. Handed by Van Groosen. Down this near side, Van Dam. England still without a goalkeeper. They've got Sanford as they're kicking back. It's played over the top. Thierry Brinkman, the skipper, beats Sanford. Easy as you like for Thierry Brinkman. Netherlands lead 5-2 and they ice this one. 7th place is theirs, and Brinkman pays homage to the support. He's led them well, Thierry Brinkman. It's his 2nd goal of the game. Easy as you like once he worked his way past Liam Sanford, who was charging back again. He was off balance, and Brinkman really calm. Great to see. He's led the team well in Lars Balk's absence, has Thierry Brinkman, and he's secured 7th place for them today with 2 goals. 2 minutes remain. Van Dam, they're looking for 6 here, the Dutch. Van Dam into the D, Albury desperate. Card's coming, and it's a yellow one for Albury. I'm not sure if the stroke was given, or was it a penalty corner? It's a stroke. So this is going to be hard for England. Sanford looking around. Here's the replays of the stroke. Albury got the yellow card. There's some great shots moments ago. Liam Sanford's walking away from goal. He's not even going to stand in goal. They don't have a goalkeeper on the pitch. Sanford has no idea what he's meant to do in this situation. Sanford wasn't even going to stand in goal for a moment. Can bring a goalie on. Yeah, Sanford wondering what was going on. Confusion on his face was terrific. So Wyver hasn't had much to do. Doesn't look all that interested, Chris Wyver. Now, what an end to their tournaments. Bram van Groosen looking for goal number 6 for the tournament. Van Groosen shoots and Van Groosen scores. Netherlands lead England 6-2 and Van Groosen has his 6th goal of the tournament. Wyver did quite a good job. Van Groosen found the gap between pad and mitt. Another penalty stroke goal for Bram van Groosen. Deadly from those. It's his 3rd penalty stroke of the tournament to go with 3 penalty corner goals. 6-2 the score. England with James Albury serving a 5-minute suspension. It was a 10-minute suspension. Informed. So he plays no further part. England now just running this one out. Cullen. Into the final minute of the tournament for England and Netherlands. De Mol crosses the centre line. Has Brinkman. Wyver's remained in goal for England. I understand this one's certainly over. De Mol had Griffiths throwing his head between his legs. Griffiths wins it for England. Enough for a student. Jonty Griffiths goes to Smith. Here's Cleave for Smith. James goal. 15 seconds remain. England lose the ball. And Bram van Groosen, who has a double here today, chips it down the line. Brinkman couldn't control it, but runs on in support. 2 seconds remain. Is there one last shot? There is not, as the hooter goes and Netherlands secure 7th place at the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow 2016 via a 6-2 win against England. Really accomplished performance from the Netherlands. Bram van Groosen had 2, contributing to the Netherlands 6, defeating England 2. Flag waving as we have a look at the Netherlands goals. It's charged down initially. Ties van Dam hammered it home. That was 1-0. Once again, Sanford did a good job. But he stick to it. Van Dam hammers it past Chris Wyver. Wyver coming out, trying to close the door. Van Dam just goes around the side fence. Gets some love from Bram van Groosen. Van Dam again into the D. Good from Thierry Brinkman. Wobbling ball. Tucked in by Brinkman. That was a good interplay from the Dutch. Great shot from Van Dam. Saved initially. Brinkman from his knees just pokes it home. Albury was frustrated at this point. It got worse for England. And Albury indeed. That was 2-0. Schoenacre with some good lead-up play, recognised by De Gois. And here's Bram van Groosen, 3-0. Well, it's 3-1 at this point. Actually, because Sorsby had scored for England, but Netherlands 3rd. Deadly finish from Bram van Groosen through Albury's legs. He tried hard all day, but on the end of some difficult moments. Eric Baboom happy with the way they're clicking. They came again. Goalkeeper off the field. Schoenacre hammers it past a desperate Liam Sanford. Really good finish on the reverse from Schoenacre. At this point, 4-1. Goals kept coming for the Netherlands. Brinkman receives the ball, only had Sanford really to beat. And then cool as you like. A real emotion from Brinkman. Buries it for the Dutch's fifth. Bobbles over it, puts it in. So they're nothing but an open goal to deal with. Thierry Brinkman's not going to miss those. And then gives up the love to the bench. Here's Bram van Groosen making it 6 for the Netherlands. His 6th goal of the tournament as well. He's the second highest goal scorer in the tournament. Ed Hall is the first with 8. He couldn't add to his tally today. Van Groosen adds a double to 6 for the tournament. Let's head down to the pitch with Munish Jolly for the presentation.
Thank you, Will. What a scintillating hockey we saw here. Netherlands beating England 6-2. High-scoring game. Before the award, we like to say a few words. The FIH would like to thank the sponsors, Hero Motorcorp Limited, Politan, Adidas and La Borough as FIH global partner. And thank you to the host partner Lucknow and to the government of Uttar Pradesh for the presenting partnership of the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow 2016. Our guest of honor today is Mr. Gyanendra Nigambam, member Executive Board Hockey India. And he'll present the Man of the Match award to Thierry Brinkman of Netherlands. Got 2 goals in the game. Thierry, if you can please have a few words with you. Your thoughts on the game? Easy game in the end?
Yeah, easy game in the end, but I think the most important thing of today is that we got a win. And because it is very heavy to play those games, because it's not the games you want to play in this tournament. But I think we did a really good job, and we are happy to end the tournament like this.
I'm sure your plan was different before the start of this tournament, but finishing 7th must be disappointing, but many lessons learned here.
Yeah, sure. We want to play the final, and with a great crowd over here, it's awesome to see that on the TV. But yeah, we had to play this game, and we did it really good.
Well then, enjoy the tournament.
Yeah, really. India is an amazing country, and I like Lucknow, and it's over.
Right, good luck for your future, and great game.
Thank you.
And that's all from the presentation arena.
Thank you, Munish, and thank you to Thierry Brinkman. Really nice insight into their feelings in the Netherlands camp at the moment. Finish with a win. 7th place is theirs. England finish 8th. Big day still ahead of us. Argentina and Spain are next. That'll be a really interesting one between 2 sides who have performed strongly all tournament. Followed by Germany and Australia playing off for the bronze medal. That should be a beauty. Really physical, highly skilled match. But the one we're all waiting for is Belgium against India at 6 p.m. IST this evening. What a contest that should be. But for now, let's take a look at the second half of the match between the Netherlands and England. Playing off to see who finishes 7th and who finishes 8th. We're back underway. England in their white shirts. Smith to Sanford in defence. Ties Van Dam's goal, the only thing separating the 2 sides at the moment. Sudden death from here for Van Dam and the Netherlands. Last game of the tournament. Netherlands through De Mol. Sorsby harassing him. De Mol just wheels around onto the outer side. That deceptive pace the big man